separation of powers, quotes, unquotes. Now, these three words, separation of powers, is simply a label, and it is applied to a huge range of situations. One cannot simply say separation of powers as if that defined precisely the constitutional arrangement. Now, Chapter 4 of the Basic Law has, as you know, 4 sections. Section 1 deals with the chief executive. Section 2 with the executive authorities. Section 3 with the legislature, and Section 4 with the judiciary. Now, each has a separate function. Now, the chief executive has 2 distinctive roles. She is, 1, head of the region and represents the region with authority derived directly from the central government. In the exercise of this function, you could call sovereign function, if you like. That's just another label. She appoints the judges and magistrates and has powers of dismissal. She can dissolve the Legislative Council and has emergency powers. Now, separately, she is also head of the executive branch of government. So, the chief executive was perfectly correct when she said that there is a, as you mentioned just now, clear division of work between the different branches of government. But there are also, as she also pointed out, checks and balances among the 3 branches. And it would be highly misleading to say that this implies that each branch functions as if it were a separate unit, not linked closely at its roots to the other branches. Proper governance mandates that the 3 branches work together. Insofar as the label separation of powers gives the impression of total separation, that is misleading. Many barristers talk as if the law exists in a sphere of its own, unattached to reality on the ground, to be examined like specimens in a laboratory, that courts exist for the resolution of arguments between lawyers rather than the determination of the parties' real issues. Now, it is probably this mindset which impelled the Bar Association to pick a quarrel with the chief executive about the meaning of the label separation of powers. You asked me to judge whose view is correct. Well, my short answer is this. It is a sterile debate. The Bar Association failed to understand what the chief executive tried to convey. My advice to the Bar Association is, don't be trapped by labels.